can we please welcome to the Bavard Bar stage Mark Ruddick, who's going to go
I've actually taught his kids. I've taught a Charterhouse school where he goes, and the first thing the headmaster said to me when I walked in there, he just went, "Just so you know, this is where Tory backbenchers come from when they're too stupid to get into Eton." Genuinely, that is what the school goes through. And the first thing that one of his kids said to me was, "How much money do you earn?" Genuinely fucking brilliant. They look like cave fish, they're really pale.
Right, have you got some truths and lies? I have. Caroline, is this, are you...
Yeah,
you can see? Excellent, good stuff. Right, so, and Ted, oh, look at that, yes, this is all coming together in a fantastic way. So, I have written down on one of these bits of paper a true fact that Mark gave me just a few minutes ago. On another bit of paper, I have written down a made-up, well, I say fact, it's a made-up piece of information.
Well, you say that, my partner has done this, so we're going to see what happens.
Trying to take the credit.
Oh, well, fine, we'll see the greatest showman afterwards.
So I've got these two pieces of information on this piece of paper. I'm going to hand them to Mark, offer them. Mark will take one, he'll read it out. If it is his true, he has to bluff us. So if whatever it is, he has to make us think it is. And if it is true fact, he has to make us think it's false. If it's the false one, he has to make us believe it. The only rule in this game is that if it's his true fact, he can't lie when he tries to deceive us, okay? It'll all make sense when you ask questions, okay? He's going to try and bluff us, and we have to try and uncover the truth by asking questions. So, are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Get you!
And a round of applause.
It's made all the better that all I can see is the slight curve of a head. I can't even see a drum.
We're going to say the side curve of the earth. It's remarkable in here. Right, Dono.
Okay, let's have a look. So, I once electrified a chinchilla.
Right, so you once thank you very much. You once electrified a chinchilla.
Yeah.
Obviously you did, or didn't. Now, the way this game works is we ask Mark any questions. Any questions spring to mind about this claim that he, yes, hand at the back, Peckles.
What's a chinchilla?
A chinchilla is a small, furry, gnawing creature. Yes.
What does it look like after it's been electrified? Sorry.
It was actually spread over a very wide area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did this happen?
At the JCB test site in Roaster.
Sorry, you had a question there?
Oh, I was going to ask who's chinchilla, but it's...
Yeah. Well, I think part of this story, this is not necessarily relevant, but it's a useful thing to think about. It was basically my work experience. Wasn't at a vet. And while at high school I was somewhat of a goth, and I say somewhat of a goth, I had the full eyeliner, I had spikes that were at least 2 or 3 inches from my head. If anyone knows the band Mindless Self-Indulgence, I looked very similar to the lead singer of that. And you've never seen a funnier sight than a teenage goth at the hands of a JCB digger. But basically, my job, as all work experienced people did, was to sit behind a JCB and feel like you're Bob the Builder, and that's all very exciting. And then the final day of the course was you go onto a large concrete pad, and 4 men who are at least 20 years older than you try and scar you for life. This isn't the Catholic Church, it's fine. But basically, the point of this concrete pad is they shove JCBs on there and set off various controlled explosions and electrified things to just put them through their paces to replicate sort of years and years of use. And little did I know that someone had put a pet chinchilla that they had brought along because it was feeling a bit ill and they were going to take it to the vet later. But the thing is Gary or Bill or whoever he was just went, no, just as I was about to press the button. I went, wait. And evidently looked to wait till his mate had put this down in what he thought was a safe area and then went, go! Fired it, and yeah, it kind of...
Sorry, what button was this?
This was a button that set off charges to electrify...
And sorry, you were doing that as work experience?
As work experience, yeah. All I had to do was press the buttons. I didn't have to rig them, but they thought that'd be quite fun, and unfortunately, yeah, I kind of turned its furs in nylon.
And how old were you?
14, 15. It was...
Did the Chinchilla have a name?
Yes.
Not after I was done with it. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Any more questions? Anyone want to call the RSPCA?
Where is the JCB factory?
In Roaster in Staffordshire, because I grew up in Stoke-on-Trent. It's weird. It's voices from the dark. It's like Eyes Wide Shut.
Any more questions, or do we have enough to put this to a vote? I think we probably do. I'm not going to be able to see the hands, but I'm going to try. Right. So, Mark, brilliant. Thank you very much. But now we're going to vote to see who thinks you're lying, who thinks you're telling the truth. So, can I have a show of hands, please? How many people think that Mark is telling the truth? Can I have a show of hands? There's a few people think that you did destroy this chinchilla. How many think you're lying? There's a few that think you're lying. Probably just sort of, I'd say 60-40. Think, I can't really see. It's fairly equal. Right.
Are you sure it's 52-48?
52-48. Excellent, I love it. Right, can we have a drum roll, please? Were you telling the truth?
I was, in fact, lying. It was, again, you've made it very easy. It was, in fact, a pheasant. You've made that very easy. I'm sorry.
There we go. Thank you so much. Well done, everybody. Thank you very much.